This is Inkovic, and I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon will understand the power that's inside. Today in Let's Play Pokemon Yellow version for the Game Boy. Color? Maybe. Well, anyway, let's get started. Pokemon Yellow. Highly inspired by the successful anime series of Pokemon. We're beginning a new game here. And this is pretty much the sequel, I suppose, to Pokemon Red and Blue version. Of course, big hits. This one, very focused on the Pikachu. They introduced the whole kind of like a NPC aspect, following your main character around. And that is, with your Pikachu. Now let's start by naming. Now because it's very anime based, I'm going to name my character Ash, after Ash Ketchum from the Pokemon animated series. Be excited, be excited. And of course, the rival. And what name do I have to name him? There's no other name but Gary. Gary Oak. Yes. Oh, he's going to be fun. Yes, my very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. Oh, I am so excited for this Let's Play, viewers, really I am, because Pokemon Yellow version is one of the better Pokemon games. It's, well, granted, like the Pokemon Yellow version and Blue version are fun. Pokemon Yellow there's something special about it. I'm going to withdraw a potion that automatically comes with the PC. That PC is used to store items. I'll be using that a lot because the inventory in this game is not fantastic. This is really the greatest flaw in the Game Boy Pokemon games earlier on, before they implemented the bag aspect of the games, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, you're raising Pokemon. Excellent. So I got to see Professor Oak. You know what? Let's cut the chit chat and walk into the grass. Go on my adventure. Yeah, stop me from walking to the grass. Yes, it was close. Well, Pokemon do live in tall grass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, Pikachu. What are the odds of that? Excuse me, Mr. Oak. I believe Pikachu can't appear outside of Pallet Town. That's what my Pokedex says. Heh, whatever. Level 5 Pikachu. Why not? What a coincidence. I mean, what are the odds of finding a Pikachu there? Yep. Sure, I'll come with you. Dun, 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 dun. Where are you leading me, old man? To his laboratory. Only one Pokeball, but there's 2 trainers. Yeah, Gary's very impatient, viewers. Always has to be, just like he's in the anime. Gary, he's that man. He can't do it, no one can. It's always kind of weird how an 11-year-old has a squadron of cheerleaders just cheering him on. Don't worry, Gary, he'll give you a Pokemon. Wonder what Pokemon Gary would have gotten. Sure you will. And I'm about to receive my first Pokemon, which will be at what? Oh, how dare you, Gary, how dare you. You snatched a Pokemon right underneath my... Ugh. You will pay. You will pay. Yeah. Well, whatever mysterious Pokemon I was going to get, Gary stole it. So Professor Oak's going to give me a new Pokemon. Oh, so you just give me the random Pikachu that you just found. It's a wild random Pikachu. This is the Pokemon I get. I'm not going to give a nickname to Pikachu, because I adore my Pikachu. Okay, cool. So, yeah. I can fight against it. Pokemon, in case you don't know, which you should know, viewers, if you're watching this video, Pokemon is an RPG-based game where you can capture and train monsters and battle opponents with it. I'll go over the battle mechanics, I suppose, even though most of you are familiar with it, but this is just a fun Let's Play. So here we go, my first battle against Gary. Now we'll see what Gary's Pokemon is. Gary chose an Eevee. Eevee is an interesting Pokemon, it's a normal type. Pokemon have types, my Pikachu is an electric type. The attack commands, you have 4 commands you can possibly remember. I have Thundershock and Growl. Growl lowers the attack by 1 stage. Maximum 6 stages you can lower it by, but for this first battle just use Thundershock. Yep, why not? Go, Pikachu, go. Critical hit does double damage. Ooh, might be in a little bit of danger. Yep, I'm gonna use that potion. Even though I could probably win without it, might as well be safe and sorry. I mean, he could have a critical hit. No, he does a tail whip that lowers my defense. Completely useless. I could have killed him with a thunder shock. Woo, critical hit, and there goes the battle. Pikachu gains 97 experience points and gets a level 6. Well done, Pikachu. And he learns Tail Whip, which is completely useless. Tail Whip lowers the defense by 1 level, and it's not very helpful since Pikachu doesn't have any physical attacks. He only has a special attack, which is Thunder Shock. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you'll see a lot more of Gary, ladies and gentlemen. Viewers. And this is where the interesting aspect of Pokemon Yellow comes in. Pikachu does not stay in his Pokeball. He follows you around everywhere, as long as he's alive. And you can check his status. Right now, not too pleased with me, kinda bored. I wonder if you can mistreat your Pikachu in this game, make him angry at you. So yeah, you can read his mood, pretty much. I'm gonna pop by the Oak household and take a town map of Gary's sister. Her name is Daisy. Wait, did I? I think I'll get a town map later. Sorry about that, viewers. It's a mini spoiler. Alright, it's our first wild random battle. So Pikachu, get in there. Alright, Thunder Shock. Rattata's only level 2. Rattata's one of the weaker Pokemons in the game. Not too much of a challenge. Ooh, and we have our first status ailment, Paralysis. Paralysis makes a Pokemon's speed half. And also has a 1 in 4 chance of not doing an attack that turn. And I just made that Rattata faint. 16 spin points. Hey, what's up, random NPC dude? Yep. Tell me about the Pokemon Mart where we can purchase stuff for my money. Yeah, I got a potion. As you can see earlier, potion recovers 20 HP. Obviously, when your HP runs out, or not so obviously, your Pokemon will faint. If you run out of Pokemon, you will black out and you will go to the nearest Pokemon Center with half your money. Yes, you get robbed when you black out. Move, but no, random battle. And now we have a Pidgey. I'll probably catch one later on. Oh yeah, you can catch Pokemon in this game, of course. Thunder Shock. It's super effective against Flying type, which what a Pidgey happens to be. Flying type / normal type, and a critical hit, so it did quadruple damage. Kaboom. 31 experience, level 4. Yeah, Pikachu's getting pumped. If you hear coughing in the background, I apologize for that. That would be my mother. She's a little ill lately. Not terminally ill or anything, ladies and gentlemen, but pretty noisy. I could hear a microwave in the background. I could hear plates moving. It was actually pretty quiet for a couple of hours. I was mass rendering videos. Yes, it takes a while. It's the process. This is a hobby. Why not? Oh, how dare you. Oh, Grandpa. Well, I guess there's nowhere else I can go except back to Pallet Town. So I'm on my way. Dun, dun, dun. I like the little sprite animation of Pikachu. His tail moves left to right, wagging in a fashion. You know, good and early. It's pretty easy to get your Pikachu decently leveled. Like mine's at level 6 right now. You know, it doesn't have to be too strong, I suppose. Like, we'll get a lot stronger later on. It depends, but like the way I'm going to play this game is whenever most people do a Let's Play of Pokemon or anything like that, they focus on the one Pokemon and they get, you know, overpowered. You know, like they're level 50 by the time you get the 4th badge. I'm not going to do that, viewers. I'm going to keep a balanced party. The reason why I'm going to keep a balanced party is because Pokemon Yellow specifically gives you a vast option early in the game to have a varied amount of Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty much going to have my final Pokemon party pretty early in the game. In fact, my Pokemon party, I'm pretty much going to make a semi-promise to capture Pokemon only Ash can catch in the actual Pokemon anime. So, you know, only Pikachus, Butterfrees, Squirtles, Charmanders, Bulbasaurs, Snorlax. Yeah, he caught a Snorlax. Yeah, definitely need a Snorlax. What else? Same Primeape? Yeah, I can have a Primeape, why not? And the only time I probably break that rule is to get a HM Slave. A HM Slave is, well, I'm spoiling a lot of the game now, but like pretty much they are Pokemon that you don't really have use for battle. They just do specific moves that allow you to progress with the plot to get rid of certain things. I'll bring it up later. So yeah, I deliver the parcel now, and look who shows up. Gary. So basically, Professor Oak is going to send two 10-year-old children out into the world to look at Pokemon for him. Because, you know, we're not getting paid or anything, you know. Just send wild children off. Why not? Pokemon. Yeah, I know it's like, you know, it probably violates child labour laws, but, you know, it's a fantasy for children to go out from home and, you know, capture wild creatures and battle other people. I guess that's a fantasy of children. That's what marketing tells me anyway. Yep, so Gary's very confident. Ooh, Gary does not need me. He's going to have a town map. Well, fine, I don't need you anyway. I'm not even going to bother to get a town map. Nah, I know this game pretty well. I don't really need a town map anyway. Random battle, why not? Yep, so that's a Pidgey. And give it a Thundershock. Yep, it's a simple experience. I'm not going to edit out any battles or anything. Like, Pokemon's pretty much a game where it's a bit of a mundane experience after a while, where you just kill creatures or run from creatures, and, you know, it doesn't take that much time. So yeah, I'll just show everything, and if I edit out stuff, that's, you know, there'll be reasons for that. Like, you know, I'll screw up an edit, or, you know, I'll have to check something, or if I don't want to show, like, depositing items on screen, or stuff like that. So yeah, there'll be mundane stuff I won't show. Stuff like Pokemon battles, it won't take 5 seconds of my time to run from a battle. And I always have the fast forward feature, because I'm using an emulator. Yes, the Virtual Boy. So yeah, I don't know if this game was actually made for the Game Boy Color, but it seems to be, because the color changes at various areas and stuff. Yep, so yeah, Pikachu's taken quite a liking to me after my first trip to a Pokemon Center. Won a couple of battles, now head to a Pokemon Mart. What we're going to do now is we're going to buy some Pokeballs. Pokeballs are what you need to catch Pokemon. Basically, you weaken a Pokemon, and then you capture it. So get it to as low health as possible. Pokemon in this area of the game are pretty easy to catch, so, you know, you don't have to try that hard. But, you know, whatever helps out your probability. Now I'm going to head to the west, towards the Pokemon League. I'm doing that very specifically because, you know, there's new Pokemon to catch, but specifically to battle Gary again. So now I'm going to face Gary. What will happen? Tune in next time on Let's Play Pokemon Yellow version. I've been Inkovic, and you've been a Thin Slice of Heaven, viewers.